All right, they say that the best way to a man's heart is through his tummy. That fact, I don't know if it's true, but what I know to be a fact is that we are live right now. And the show of the time of the moment is how well do you know your food and cooking. That for a fact is true. And I can tell you, if you join the show, you have an opportunity and you stand a chance to win amazing goodies and amazing prizes on today's episode of How Well Do You Know Your Food and Cooking. All right, guys, is the time of the day where we get to test your food and cooking abilities, your knowledge on food and cooking. A lot of people, they love to eat, but they don't know how to cook. And some people can cook, but they don't know how to eat, right? Well, this is the show for you. This time where we get to test your knowledge. And remember, this program is brought to you courtesy Adamasile Foundations. And right here at CTV, we are very particular about your general safety. All right, so do well to always stay safe. Let your safety be your priority. Do not take your safety with levity. And remember that to be a part of the program, it's really easy to be a part of the show. All you need to do is follow us on all our media social platform. That is Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It is CTV Live. And on TikTok and YouTube, it is CTV Live 1. So those are the social media handles where you can follow us and be a part of the program. And also our WhatsApp number. Please do not call this number. All you need to do is just drop a message on this number. The number to drop a message is 09015 601908. That is the number to drop your message. All right, so that's the WhatsApp number to join the show via WhatsApp alongside all that social media platform. All right, once again, I bid you welcome to today's episode, and I'm your host, Oluwatosi Kayode, aka Developed. Right, so I'm super excited about today's show, today's episode of the program, and I already have a lot of people who are ready, who are set to be a part of the program. You also watching me from wherever you are, you can be a part of the program. All right, guys, let's get right into the show. I really can't wait. I'm buzzing. I'm really excited. And when it comes to food, you know, I'm really very excited about food. You know, one of my colleagues used to say, if you chop ham, it's supposed to be cook ham. You understand that kind of thing. If you can eat it, you should be able to cook it. All right. So now let's get to meet people who say they can cook and they can eat. All right. Let's get to our first contestant of the day. Let's get to our first contestant of the day. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How are you today?
I'm good.
All right. So can you tell us what your name is and where you're calling us from?
My name is Charity. I'm calling from Ogun State, I guess.
All right. Good afternoon, Charity. And Charity is calling us from Ogun State. So Charity, I welcome you to today's show. So let me ask you before we get right into it. You know, the name of the program is How Well Do You Know Your Food and Cooking? So on the rates of 1 to 10, how well would you rate your cooking? 1 to 10. Don't lie, you.
1 to 10.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's say 9.
9. Wow. Well, there's nothing to disprove your claim because I've not tested your food before. However, I want to take your word for what it is, that your cooking abilities is 9 over 10. I mean, that's a pass mark. That's an excellent grade. Well, we hope that one day we invite you to the studios when we have a cooking section and you'll be a part of the program. All right. So, let me also ask you, because right here at CTV, we're very particular about safety, right? So what are the things that one should always look out for when they want to cook, things they should not take to the kitchen, you know, that will cause harm to them? What are just the little things that you think people should be very particular about before going to cook, and things they should not take with them before they cook?
Okay. One is phone.
Okay, the phones.
Yeah, your phone should be out of the kitchen. Then what again? Yeah.
Basically, that's the
cooking,
food.
I guess phone.
Basically,
What?
yeah. I said basically that's like the phone should not be in the kitchen because there's a saying that when the phone is close to the cylinder, it might just explode. And we saw a case
Yeah.
of that happen around Ikeja last week, where a house was thrown up because somebody picked a phone while somebody was cooking very close by, and 5 people we heard were dead, and we don't want that happening to us or people we love, right?
Oh,
All right,
yeah.
so Mrs. Charity, our game starts now. Let me quickly give you a rundown of how the game goes, right? I'll be asking you 8 questions in 5 stages. The first stage is called the preliminary round, where I'll ask you 3 questions, and you must be able to answer 2 of those questions correctly so we can move to the next round. The next round is called the second round, where I'll ask you 2 questions, and you must answer 1 of those questions correctly so we can move to the next phase of the program, which is called the knockout phases. You see, from the knockout phases, I have 1 question for you each. That's the quarterfinals, the semifinals, then the finals. You must answer each questions correctly to be a winner on the show. Are you clear?
Okay.
Are you clear?
Okay.
If you're good to go, give me a thumbs
Yeah.
up. If you're good
Sure,
to go,
good to
give me
go.
good to go. Great. All right, so this
Good
is
to go.
great. So this is your first question of the day. All right.
Okay.
Which of these is a popular Yoruba food? Which of these is a popular Yoruba food? A. Ofo aku. B. Edikaikon. C. Amala and gbegiri. D. Tuwo.
Amalan Begiwi.
See how you just said it with ease. Amala and gbegiri. I mean, if you didn't get that right, you'll be in trouble. All right, so that's the answer to the question. Is that your favorite meal?
Yeah, because most parties is actually the most thing probably in Yoruba party or anything
right.
is
Yeah, when you go to a
Amala
party, a lot of people are
Gbegiri
just
must
asking
be
for
there.
amala and gbegiri. Right. All
Yeah,
right, so let's
exactly.
move to the next question. Right. So all of these can be served in leaves except this. All of these can be served in leaf except A. Moi moi, B. Ofada rice, C. Indomie noodles, D. Opa. Shall I take the options again?
Indomie. No, I get that.
Indomie.
Yeah.
That's if you wanted to sing.
Indomie, yeah.
All right, so your final answer is C. Indomie.
Yes.
All right, so if you've
Final
gone
answer.
for Afada rice, you'll be wrong. If you've gone for Opa, you also be wrong. So actually, the answer is either moi moi or Indomie. And obviously, the answer to that question is Indomie. Indomie, of course, you can't put Indomie in a leaf to eat. I mean, all right. So you've got 2 questions correctly in this round already. So that means you're already into the next phase. But I'll ask you the 3rd question for formality sake.
Okay.
All right. All right. Let's go.
Okay.
So this is your 3rd question in the preliminary round. Although if you get it wrong, you're still good to go.
Okay.
All right. So where should the napkin be placed when eating at a dining table? Where should the napkin be placed when eating at a dining table? A. On the table. B. Around your neck. C. On your lap. D. Beside the food.
On your lap.
That one took you a bit of a time, unlike the first 2 questions. So you said C. On your laps. Is this your final answer?
Yes.
All right. If you said on the table, you'll be wrong. If you said beside the food, you also have been wrong. So it's either on your neck or it's either on your lap. So, but you went for C
Your lap,
and
yeah.
you said on your lap.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question before I tell you the answer. Do you normally eat with napkin on your laps when you eat?
Yes, that's when probably when I go out, not at home.
Okay, when you go out for occasions, that's when you normally do this.
Yeah.
But you're at home, you are
Yes.
very free, you don't care.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm in
so-
my house after all.
Exactly. Once you're at home, you're free to do as you like. All right. So the right answer to that question is the option C, which you chose on your laps. Congratulations, Mrs. Charity. You are on to the next stage of the show, which is the second round. You got all three questions straight. Yeah, great. Super. All right, so this is your next question. You must get one of these questions correctly to move on. All right.
Okay.
So I'll read the question and the options. Please listen attentively. All right. Knives and spoon should be on what side of the table respectively? Knives and spoons should be on which side of the table respectively? A, right and left. B, the left and the right. C, the left and the left. D, right and right.
It should be right and right.
Did you just say right and left?
No, right and right.
Right and right.
Yeah.
Are you sure about this? Although your 10 seconds is up actually, but I just need you to confirm. Are you sure? Is it right and right?
Yes.
Right and right. All right. Don't let me waste your time and the viewers' time. The right answer to the question is actually right and right. Great. You're already automatically in the knockout phases, but I'll ask you the second question in this round just also for formality's sake. All right.
Okay.
All right. So the following are major benefits of garlic except. The following are major benefits of garlic except. A, improve immunity. B, stabilize blood sugar level. C, it's a growth hormone. D, support heart and brain.
It's a growth hormone.
Did you study food and nutrition in school?
No, but I'm a caterer.
Oh, you're a
so I should know
caterer.
about those things too.
Oh, I see. I think one of the things I'll be doing before I accept people into the show is to know if they're a caterer or a cook or something related to it. I will not have you on the show. All right, so you said C. It is a growth hormone. I mean, that is the right answer. That's one of the major benefits of garlic. And a lot of people don't like garlic because of the smell it gives in the mouth, right? But actually, it helps to grow the hormones. All right, Mrs. Charity, you are on to the knockout phases. How excited are you?
Oh, so excited, but also scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared. You had just 3 questions shy away from being a winner on the show. Do you think you'll win on the show today, with the way it's going?
What?
Do you think you'll win on the show today? You're in the quarterfinals.
Yes.
All right. I hope so. All right. Let's get your quarterfinal question set and ready. The following are ingredients needed to prepare a goosey soup except. The following are ingredients needed to prepare a goosey soup except. A, melon. B, red oil. C, bitter leaf. D, garbage.
Garbage.
Come on, who sets all those questions? This question is so easy for her. Garbage is the right answer. All right, so that's your quarterfinal question, and you just answered it like ABC. I mean, all right, so let's ask you your semi-final question right about now. All right, so this is your semi-final question. All the best. All right. All these leaves can be used to make ogbono soup except this one. All these leaves can be used to make ogbono soup except this. Do you like ogbono soup, by the way?
Yes, my favorite.
Oh, it's your favorite. Do I need to read out the options?
What?
Since it says your favorite soup, do I still need to read out the options to you? You should know the answer. Well, you might not know the answer.
Please.
Let me just read out the options.
Yes.
All right. A, okazi leaf. B, bitter leaf. C, ugu. D, water leaf.
Water leaf.
Did you say water leaf?
Yes. Water leaf.
Water leaf.
Water leaf. Water leaf.
All right. I'll need you to look at me squarely. I don't want you looking on the side, left or right, right? I don't want you to look at my face.
Yeah.
All right. Good. So, did you say water leaf?
Yes.
Good. All right. So, if you had said okazi leaf, you would be wrong. If you had said ugu was that leaf that cannot be used to make ogbono soup, you also be wrong. So, we're left with bitter leaf and water leaf. Why did you go for water leaf when we have bitter leaf? Don't you think bitter leaf would have been the answer because the soup will be bitter if you put bitter leaf?
Yeah. The soup. I don't know how to put that.
You don't know how to explain it, but you just know it is water leaf.
Yeah.
It is well with our soul. All right, the answer to the question actually it is water leaf, and you are into the finals. Good. Amazing run. You've had 7 questions and you've answered all 7 correctly. Beautiful. All right, so this last question I'm about to ask you, right? Can I ask you one question? What state are you from in Nigeria? What state are you from in Nigeria?
What state am I from?
Yes, in Nigeria. What state? No, I don't mean where you're living now. I mean where you come from. Where you are from.
Okay. From Edo State.
Oh, you're from Edo State. Okay, great.
Yeah.
So this question, I like it for you. All right, so this is your final question. I wish you all the best. Right. What part of Nigeria is the local delicacy? Lafun widely consumed. Lafun is what we call the white amala. You know there are 2 types of amala. We have the black and the white. The one for devil and the one for God.
Yeah.
Right, the black and white.
Yeah.
That's what some people say jokingly, right? So lafun is the white amala, right? So the question is, what part of Nigeria is this local delicacy widely consumed? A, Ilorin. B, Ile-Ife in Osun State. C, Abeokuta in Ogun State. And D, Ilesha.
Abeokuta.
Is that a guess?
What?
Is that a guess?
No. Abeokuta.
Abeokuta is your final answer.
Yeah.
Wow. All right. If you had said Ilesha, you will go to meet them in Ilesha and ask them for what food they eat, because that would have been wrong. If you had chosen Ilorin, I'll probably had given you transport fare to also go to Ilorin and ask them what they eat the most in Ilorin. But you went for Abeokuta and neglected Ile-Ife also. Mrs. Charity, are you ready to hear the answer? Do you think you are ready to hear the answer? I'm not one to give bad news. I don't like to give bad news, but I just have to do this one.
Okay, and I don't like to hear bad news there.
All right, so I'm not going to give you bad news. All right, the right answer to the question is Abeokuta. Congratulations, Mrs. Charity.
Oh my God, I'm so happy.
I can tell from your voice. Congratulations, Mrs. Charity.
Thank you.
You are the first participant on the show today and your first winner on the show today. I mean, I can't say congratulations more than I can do right now.
Oh my God, I'm so happy.
Yeah, I'm also very happy for you. I'm really super excited for you. I mean, flawless victory. I mean, 8 questions out of 8, you got them all 100%. That's great. That's great. It does show how well you know your food and your cooking. I mean, it's really, so you've won yourself a branded power bank and a branded wallet, courtesy Adama Sile Foundation. So say thank you, Adama Sile Foundations.
What did you say?
I said say thank you to Adama Sile Foundations.
Thank you, Adama. What?
I know that name.
I I don't get that, please.
Don't worry, leave the name. Don't say thank you to CTV, all right, for the gift, right? So I'll get across to you now to come and get your gift.
Thank you so much. Thank you, CTV.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Really
thank you so much,
guys.
Mrs.
Thank
Charity,
you so much.
for being a part of the show today. Do have yourself a lovely day and enjoy your victory.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, guys, that was Mrs. Charity, and she was our first contestant on the show today, and she has won on the show, a first timer on the show, and she has won on the show. Incredible. You know, a lot of people they like to eat, but they don't know their food. They don't know their food. They don't know what food is all about and stuff like that. But Mrs. Charity has done it. She has won on the show, and I'm really super excited. A lot of you who are out there watching us, you believe you know how to eat, you believe you know how to cook. Come and put your food knowledge and cooking knowledge to the test. We are waiting for you. Come and join in on the show. It's super exciting. I love food, but I don't know how to cook. I know we have a lot of people like me around the world. We love to eat, but we don't know how to cook. And it's not really bad, but it is what it is. All right, so let's move on to the next contestant on the show today. Let's see who we have on the line. Hello, good afternoon. How are you today? Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Hello, good afternoon.
How are you today?
Yeah, I can hear you. Good afternoon.
So,
I'm fine.
So what is your name and where are you calling us from?
Hello.
Yeah, I can hear you. I said, what is your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Legogi Eunice. I'm calling from Ogun State.
Okay, your name is, I didn't get that again. Sorry.
My name is Eunice. I'm calling from Ogun State.
Oh, your name is Eunice and you're also calling from Ogun State. If I may ask you, where in Ogun State are you calling us from? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. I said, what part of Ogun State are you calling
Yes.
us from? What part of Ogun State are you calling us from?
Mowe.
Mowe. Wow. How is Mowe today?
Mowe.
How is Mowe today? How is Mowe today? Is it cloudy? Is it sunny? Is it about to rain there?
Anyway, good.
Hello, can you hear me? I think we're having a little bit of network difficulties.
Yeah,
All right, can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right, good. So I'm going to ask you before we get right into the show. The program is how well do you know your food and cooking? So on the scale of 1 to 10, how well would you rate your cooking, Miss Eunice? Or are you married?
No.
You're not married, so I can call you Miss. Okay. So I just wanted to confirm that, right?
Yes.
So how well would you rate your cooking from the scale of 1 to 10?
I can give myself 8 over 10.
8 over 10. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I wish someday I'll be able to eat your food so we can confirm your ratings. All right. So how also would you rate your eating ability from the scale of 1 to 10? Are you a glutton or you are among those people that like me, we don't eat too much?
I don't eat too much. I can give myself 5 over 10.
5 over 10. Okay, if you say so, Miss Eunice, 5 over 10. All right, so I'll be giving you the rules to the game and what the game is all about before we commence. All right, so I have 8 questions to ask you and you must answer them correctly in 5 stages. We have the preliminary round, we have the second round, then we have the knockout phases. In the preliminary round, I have 3 questions for you and you must answer 2 of those questions correctly. And in the next round, if you get them correctly, you move to the next round. In that round, I have 2 questions for you and you must answer 1 of those questions correctly. to move to the knockout phases, from where you need to answer all questions correctly to be a winner on the show. Do you understand that?
Wow.
Hello? Do you understand that? All right, network, be kind and fair to us. We need you to be good to us so that our contestant can, participate. A lot of people want to join in on the show. All right, guys, you know how we do it on the show. We like to get your comments, your thought. What is your favorite food at the moment? What is that food you cannot do without at the moment? I mean, for me personally, the food I cannot do without is what food can I do without? Rice and beans. Rice and beans is the food I cannot do without. It is the food I love the most. I really, 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 really love the food, rice and beans. So guys, chat me up on all our media, on all our social media platform. What is the food you really love to eat? I really love to eat rice and beans a lot. That's the food I want to eat. So let me know what food you eat. Remember, you can follow us on all our social media and just tell us what you want, what you love to eat, and if you can you cook your favorite meal? Is it just that you love to eat and you cannot cook it? You just like to consume food without knowing how to eat it? That's the show. More of this we love to talk about, as much as we love to also test your knowledge about food and cooking. We love to know what you love to eat also. That's the program. That's what the program is all about. We love to have you on the show. So come on and join in on the show. It is How Well Do You Know Food and Cooking. Remember to join us via WhatsApp. It is 09015601906. That is the number to call, to message, not call, to be a part of the program via WhatsApp. All right. Also, our social media handles are Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. It is CTV Live, and on TikTok and YouTube, it is CTV Live 1. All right. So that is the social media handle where you can follow us and be a part of the program. We are building a community. CTV is becoming a worldwide community. So don't be left behind and be a part of the program. It is really, really super exciting. We have lots and loads of gifts to win on the show. All right. Good afternoon. How are you today, sir?
Good afternoon.
Yeah. How are you today?
Fine.
You don't sound excited. You don't sound bubbly. Is anything the problem?
No. I'm fine.
All right, great. All right, so what is your name and where are you calling us from?
My name is Aziz. I'm calling from Cement.
Your name is Aziz.
Yes.
And you're calling us from Cement. That's in Lagos State, right?
Yes.
All right, welcome Aziz to the show. This is How Well Do You Know Food and Cooking. All right, so bro, let me ask you, are you married?
No.
You're not married yet?
Yeah.
Do you know I asked you if you're married?
Why?
I wanted to ask you if you gave your wife breakfast in bed this morning.
No.
That was why I asked you if you're married. But regardless if you're married or not. I want your camera is not properly set. Please, I want to see your face clearly. I want to see your fine face. Please, can you move to a better light, a more lighted place where I can see your face properly? We have a lot of women watching. If they get to know that you can cook and you know your food, don't worry. When they ask for your number, I will drop it. But I really need to see your face properly, please. Can you adjust? Can you go away from the ray of the light?
Okay. Coming.
All right, we are waiting on you. We're waiting on you. Hello, Mr. Aziz. I guess Mr. Aziz is actually not ready for us. Remember to be a part of the show. All you need to do is just follow us on all our media social handles and get back on the show. We can't wait to have you on the show. We can't wait to, let you join on the show and test your knowledge on food and cooking. It is how well do you know your food and cooking? Come on, guys. Everybody, you eat something a day. I know a lot of people around the world today, everybody has had breakfast. Some people are eating as I talk to you. You understand? Some people, they cannot do without Fanta, Coke, Pepsi, soda, Today it is IMOT, all of those sweet stuff. Is that what you love? Just come on the show. Let's talk about it. Are you a soda person? Are you a water person? Are you a wine person? This is the program for you. It is food. It is cooking. Let's talk about it. And remember, there's a funny part to the show. There's a fun part to the show, and there's also an health part to the show. Where we encourage guys to eat properly. Eat right. It is very important that everybody learns how to eat right. You can't just be eating junks all the time and expect to live healthy. It's not going to work. You need to eat properly. You need to eat regularly, and you need to eat on time. Some people love to eat without drinking water. It is bad. You need to eat and also drink water at the time when due. That is how it works, really. So these and more are the things we talk about on the show. Apart from that, we also have, like I love to say, it's not for sure, but we just have to say we have a lot of goodies to be won on the show. You test your knowledge. You pass all 8 questions. I have branded power banks, branded t-shirts, branded wallet, branded face caps. Christmas is by the corner. Father Christmas is already getting set to give our gifts. But before Father Christmas started giving our gifts, we at CTV, we're already dashing our gift anyhow. You understand? All you just need to do is win on the show. Simple as that, and you'll be getting our what's it called? You'll be getting our gifts, basically. So that's all you need. That's all you need on the show. All right, so guys, like I was saying earlier, to be a part of this program, all you need to do is to join us on all our media social platforms. And earlier today we had Mrs. Charity all the way from Ogun State. She called in and she smashed it beautifully. She got all 8 questions correctly. And we've also had a couple of people on the show, but due to network issues and the likes, we've not been able to ask them any questions, and they've not been on the show. The network is being bad, but we hope that is sorted out, so that we can enjoy ourselves on the show, and also get to test our knowledge on the show. All right, Mr. Aziz, it's good to have you back on the show.
Sorry for the inconvenience.
No, there's no problem. Thank you for going out so that we can see your handsome face more better. So let me ask you, on a scale of 1 to 10, how well would you rate your cooking?
I would say 8.
8 over 10. Wow. That is a thumbs up for a man. That's good. So what is your favorite delicacy?
Yeah, I love cooking. It's the food is amala.
Amala. Wow. Interesting. Mr. Aziz loves to eat amala. That's good. Have you eaten today?
Yeah. I had only rice this morning.
Okay, you've eaten this morning, but you've not had anything for lunch.
No.
All right, please do well. Probably after this show, please do well to get something to eat. You necessarily don't need to wait till you are very hungry before you eat. Just make sure that you have something running through, and always drink water. It is very, very important. All right, so let me tell you the rules of the show, and we'll get right into it.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to be testing your knowledge on food and cooking. I'll be asking you 8 questions in 5 stages. The first stage is called the preliminary round. We'll ask you 3 questions and you must answer 2 of those questions correctly. Then we'll move to the next round, which is the second phase. I'll be asking you 2 questions and you must answer one of those questions correctly also, so we can move to the knockout phases where you need to answer all of those questions correctly to be a winner on the show. And you have 10 seconds to answer your questions. I haven't heard the options to the questions. Are we good?
Yeah.
Are we good? You know, I promised you 2 things. If you win on the show, you get our branded power bank and branded wallet. And also, the first lady to comment on your win will get your phone number. Simple. Hello, Mr. Aziz. The network is coming again. Can network be nice? Hello, can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so this is your first question. Hello, can you hear me?
Okay, I can hear you. Yes.
So I'll be asking you your first question now.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so Mr. Aziz. Hello, can you hear me?
The network.
So I'll be asking you your first question. Can you hear me properly?
I can hear you now.
All right, good. All right, so this is your first question. The following are ingredients needed to prepare a goosey soup. The following are ingredients needed to prepare a goosey soup, except A, melon, B, red oil, C, bitter leaf, and D, garbage.
The options again.
I said A, melon, B, red oil, C, bitter leaf, and D, cabbage. Cabbage. Did you say cabbage? Did you go for the option D?
Yes, D.
All right. So you said the answer to the question is D, cabbage. All right. So if you had gone for melon, you had been wrong. If you had gone for red oil, you also have been wrong. So the answer to that question is actually D, cabbage. All right. So we move to the next question. Hello, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So this is the next question in the preliminary round. You got your first question correctly. So you need to get this one round to secure your spot in the next round.
Okay.
All right. Which of this is not a type of cake? Which of this is not a type of cake? A.
Cake.
Yeah, I said which of this is not a type of cake?
Okay.
A. Sponge cake. B. Blueberry cake. C. Biscuit cake. D. Chiffon cake.
The options.
The options again are sponge cake, B. Blueberry cake, C. Biscuit cake, and D. Chiffon cake. Hello, Mr. Aziz. Hello, Mr. Aziz, are you there? All right, I think the network is having a little bit of glitch there and there. I think the network has been porous for a while. All right, so we lost Mr. Aziz there again. I mean, trying to get him on the show. I mean, it would have been fantastic to have him on the show and hopefully get to see him win on the show. You know, I'm always very super excited to see my male counterpart, you know, doing very well in things like food and cooking. You understand? Because it is believed that men do not like to cook. Men do not love to cook. I don't know how true it is, but for some of us, you understand? For some of us, we don't find it hard to cook, but we love to eat. So if you're part of the people like them that they don't like to cook but they love to eat, you can still join in on the show. Let's still test your knowledge and let's train you. We can help you to learn how to cook. We tell you that when you are cooking amala, you don't need to put curry in cooking amala. You don't need curry to cook amala. All you need is just turning stick, elubo, and what is it called? And hot water. Yes, you turn it, amala is set to go. Don't have put curry in making amala. All right, hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon.
Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
And is your network better now?
Manageable.
All right. So Eunice is back on the show. All right. So I was telling you the rules of the game, right?
Yes.
I told you we have 8 questions and you must answer them correctly in 5 stages, and you have 10 seconds to answer them. All right.
Okay.
All right. So are you good to go?
We are very good to go.
All right. So let me ask you, what is your favorite meal? What is the food you are really enjoying at the moment?
Sorry, I don't have a favorite food.
Are you kidding me? You don't have a favorite food?
No.
Wow. That's surprising. Oh. Okay, if you say so. All right, so let me ask you your first question. Remember, you have 10 seconds to answer your question, okay? All right. So, This is your question. If you can't hear me, probably do well to tell me that you can't hear me so I can restate the question and the options, okay?
Okay.
All right, good. All right. Which of these is made with beans? Which of these is made with beans? A. Pop-off. B. Egg roll. C. Donut. And D. Akara. AKA beans ball. What did you say?
Akara.
D. Akara. All right. Akara is the right answer. I mean, that name is funny to me. Akara. You understand? But it is fine. Akara is the right answer. All right. So I ask you the next question in this stage. When it comes to food safety,
Sorry, come again.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
When it comes to food safety, which of the following is the best material for cutting board? A. Wood. B. Plastic. C. Glass. And D. Velcro. Hello?
B, plastic.
B. Plastic. Is that your final answer?
Yeah, final answer.
All right. If you had gone for glass, you'll be wrong. If you had gone for wood, which we call in my own local dialect, Paco, you also be wrong. So the answer is B or D. And you went for the option B. Miss Eunice, the answer to that question was actually B. You're right. You're right. So you're were you scared? Did I scare you for a moment?
I was, yeah.
All right. Sorry about that. So you are actually into the second round. So I will just ask you this third question for formality's sake, just for formality. All right.
Okay.
All right. So this is your question. Where should the napkin be placed when eating at dinner? Sorry, let me repeat that question. Where should the napkin be placed when eating at a dining table? A. On the table. B. Around your neck. C. On your laps. D. Beside the food.
On your lap.
On your laps. Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Do you practice this? Let me ask you.
When I'm at home, no. When I go out, no.
Why is everybody saying that when they go out, they put napkin on the lap? When they're at home, they don't care. Why is that?
I don't do anyone, but I've read it somewhere.
Oh, you read it somewhere.
Part of the courtesy.
Eh.
Part of the courtesy when you
Yeah, it's part of the courtesy that when you eat out, you put the napkin on your laps. Well, there's no need to say it again. That's actually the right answer. You put your napkin on your laps when eating. That's the right answer. Congratulations, you are on to the second round. All right, so in the second round, you have 2 questions and you must answer one of those correctly to move to the knockout phases. All right?
Okay.
All right, this is your question. One of the following isn't made from flour. One of the following isn't made from flour. A, cake. B, bread. C, chips. D, donut.
The answer is chips.
The answer is chips. Sir, you just said it. The answer is chips.
Yeah.
It's as if you like chips.
Very well.
Very well. All right, the answer to that question is C, for chips. All right, chips is not made with flour. Whatever chips is made with, it's actually very sweet, but it's one of the things is not made with flour, that's for sure. All right, so you already got that question correctly and you're into the knockout phases, but I'll still ask you your second question in this stage just so we follow our rules and regulation. You understand?
Okay.
All right.
No
So
problem.
which of the following state, even if you get this question wrong, you are still good to go. All right. So don't be scared. So which of the following state is amala with ewedu and gbegiri soup mostly consumed? Which of the following state is amala with ewedu and gbegiri mostly consumed? A, Oyo State. B, Ondo State. C, Ekiti State. D, Ogun State.
Let me see.
She said, You have 10 seconds.
Oyo State.
From the way you said 10 times, you now said Oyo State. You just chose the first option. Is that a guess or you know that it's Oyo State?
I just took a guess.
You just took a guess. Let's see if your guess is not on your own. But let's see. So if you're gone for Ondo, you'll be wrong. Because in Ondo, they actually love pounded yam a lot. Also, Ekiti would have been wrong. So the answer is between OYO, Oyo, and D, Ogun State. But you went for the first option, being a guess. OYO, Oyo. Miss Eunice, I'm sorry to say, but Ogun State is not the answer. Oyo State is the state where amala with ewedu and gbegiri hot is their favorite food. So you got that correctly, and you've answered 5 questions correctly. Well done, well done, well done.
Oh, it's not easy.
All right, so now we're in the quarter-final, which is the beginning of the knockout phases. From henceforth, you must answer all your questions correctly. If you fail it, that's the end of the road for you. But I hope for your sake that you get to the final and win on the show.
Okay.
All right, so this is your quarter-final question. Wara, cheese curds. That's the name in English. But in our locality, we call it wara. All right. Is popular to which state? I'm asking you state questions, but let's hope you get this one. Wara, cheese curds, is popularly known to this state. A, Oyo State. B, Kwara State. C, Osun State. And D, Lagos State.
Kwara State.
Wow. Did you just say B, Kwara State?
Yes.
Should I take this one too to be a guess?
No.
You know that Wara is from Kwara State. Oh, wow, because of the Wa in Kwara. This is incredible. Let's see if your assumption will be right. So if you are gone for Oyo, Oyo is not the state where Wara is from, or where it's popular.
Okay.
They eat it also, but it's not popular in Oyo State. Osun State, Wara is not that popular in Osun State. In Lagos State, I've eaten wara in Lagos State, but it's not that also very popular in Lagos State. So actually, the answer to the question is Kwara State that also has wara in the spelling. So thumbs up, girl. Thumbs up. Well done. Well done. 2 times lucky there. 2 times lucky. Incredible. All right, this is your semi-final question. How do you feel now that you're in the semi-finals?
I'm very happy. I'm like,
Do you think you will win on today's show?
by God's grace.
By God's grace. Inshallah, I hope it is so for you. All right, so this is your semi-final question. Nkwobi is a spicy delicacy made from what? Nkwobi, do you know what nkwobi is?
Yes.
Okay, let's leave it like that. Nkwobi is a spicy delicacy made from what? A. Cow leg. B. Cow tail. C. Goat egg. And D. Goat tail.
Cow leg.
Cow leg. Have you eaten nkwobi before?
I do it to carb. Eating the yeah, I've eaten it once.
You've eaten it once. Was it really sweet? Did you enjoy it?
Very sweet.
Very, very
Wow,
sweet.
very, very sweet.
Well, let me tell you, as much as you enjoyed your nkwobi, I am very happy to also tell you that I'm enjoying to tell you that cow leg is actually the right answer to the question. Cow leg is a spicy delicacy, which is also called nkwobi. Miss Eunice, you are in the finals. Incredible. All right, so you are the second person on today's show that is getting to the final. The first person on the show got to the final and she won. Do you think you will win too? Now that you've got to the finals.
I have the faith that I will win.
You have the
I've
faith.
already won.
You have the faith. You believe that you have already won. Wow. Wow. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. All right. I wanted to ask you a question, but let me just ask you your final question so we are done with this. So don't let me give you a attack.
Okay.
All right. This is your final question. Wow.
Okay.
What temperature should frozen food be kept hot? What temperature should frozen food be kept hot? What temperature should frozen food be kept hot? A. Minus 18 degrees Celsius or lower. B. Minus 15 degrees Celsius or lower. C. Minus 20 degrees Celsius or lower. And D. 0 degrees Celsius. Miss Eunice, your time is already counting.
Minus 18 degrees Celsius or lower.
Did you just say minus 18 degrees Celsius or lower?
Yes.
Let me ask you a question. Do you, by any chance, learn catering, cooking, food and nutrition in school?
I learned food and nutrition in school.
You learned food and nutrition in school.
No.
Incredible. Incredible. All right. So let's get you out of your suspense. So the question I asked you is, what temperature should frozen food be kept at? And I gave you options: minus 18 degrees Celsius or lower, B, minus 15 degrees Celsius or lower, and C, minus 20 degrees Celsius or lower, and D, 0 Celsius or lower. And you went for minus 18 degrees Celsius or lower. I don't know how you people know these things. I don't know. But Miss Eunice, minus 20 degrees Celsius or lower was not the correct answer. 0 degrees Celsius also is not the correct answer. So the answer lies between A and B, which is minus 18 and minus 15 degrees Celsius or lower. But you went for A, which is minus 18 degrees Celsius or lower.
Okay.
Gang, 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 gang. This is why I get to tell you where I get to break the news to you if you won on the show or if you lost on the show. Do you think you're right?
Yeah.
You're sure that you're right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're sure? Wow. Miss Eunice, congratulations. The answer to the question is minus 18, 0 degrees Celsius or lower. That's the temperature that a frozen food should be kept hot, to be kept safe, actually. I mean, wow. I never expected it. And I didn't expect it. I mean, you had a flawless run. 8 questions in all and you answered. Why are we getting these people today? People that know their food, man. How do you feel? How do you feel?
I feel great.
You feel great? Really happy. All right, so you've won yourself a branded power bank courtesy Adamasile Foundations and also a branded wallet. What do you have to say to Adamasile Foundations?
Thank you very much for this platform you're giving me to answer some free questions and to get it.
All right, great.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you are welcome. We from CTV and Adamasile Foundation say you are welcome. We want you to be a part. Because you're born doesn't mean you can't be a part of the show again. You can tell your friends to tell a friend to be a part of the show. So you actually have something to show them that, okay, I went on the show, I tested my food and cooking knowledge, and I won on the show. Right?
Okay.
All right, so I'll get back to you. We'll get back to you on how to get your gifts, all right, from the studios. Thank you for being a part of the show and have yourself a lovely day.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, bye. All right, guys, that is the second winner on the day. Can you beat that? The first winner on the day was Mrs. Charity calling from Ogun State, and she won 8 questions out of 8. Flawless victory. And also we have another winner, Miss Eunice, also from Ogun State. I think the jazz is working in Ogun State today. People from Ogun State are winning on the show. I mean, if you want to win on this show, let me just tell you now, just quickly go and find one location in Ogun State and stay there. I think people from Ogun State are winning today. So Eunice, also from Ogun State, Mowe to be precise, she called in and we asked her all 8 questions and flawless. She won today also. I mean, that's incredible. That's incredible. That's incredible. I'm really excited because we have 2 winners on the show today. We had 3 people try on the show. Mr. Aziz was the only man. I mean, but I think he would have won on the show today, but his network did not permit him. I mean, and I also promised him that he had won. I will also give him a branded power bank and also the first number of the woman to ask him. Right. So it is really exciting. I've had a wonderful time on the show today. Remember that this is not the end of the program. We'll continue this even off air, right? So just join us on all our media social platform. We are building a community at CTV at Adamasile Foundations. So join us, like all our programs, comment on them, drop your messages. We will react to them. Don't worry. We are building a family. We're building a community. All right, it's about time I leave the studio. It has been wonderful, and I want to say thank you to everybody who has been a part of the show, to the contestants, to my producer, to everybody who has made the program a success. It's been wonderful today on the show. It's really beautiful to have you guys on the show. Remember to also join us on our WhatsApp platform. It is 09015 601908. That's the number. Do not call that line. All you need to do is just drop your comments and we'll reply your message. All right, guys, till I come your way next time, I remain your host, Oluwatosi Kayode, aka Divilot. Let's test your knowledge about how we know your food and cooking. Come next time. Don't just eat food, learn how to eat the food. All right, till I come your way next time, I say bye-bye and have yourself a wonderful day.